Hello and welcome to Weekend Investing Daily Bites. Today's episode 139 will touch upon sectoral momentum ranking. So, we have ranked several sectors, several indices that are available, and have ranked them based on momentum over the last many periods. And one can use this exercise to draw trends from various sectors, and then the strong sectors you can pick the top contenders. So it's a way of a strategy on how you can do a sectoral momentum uh, uh, picking of your stocks and create a strategy out of it. So I'm just going to touch upon the trends in the past year and few years, but I'm not having a strategy how you should go about it, but I'll briefly discuss how this can be created into a strategy. Let's first take a look at the markets. So first half of the day the markets were up. It seemed like the crash that we had 2 days back was past us and the market is going up. But after about midday, the market started to give back uh, the gains and in fact ended in the red. In terms of sectors, IT sector continues to be thrashed in the last 3 days. In the last 1 week, it has been down 4.6%. Autos has lost minus 6% in the last week, and real estate stocks have lost minus 3.8%. Pharma commodities also having lost some bit. FMCG continues to be weak as well. The only saving grace was some public sector enterprises and some private banking. Bank Nifty was in fact stronger than Nifty today, but no real gains as such there as well. On the Nifty, we closed 0.5% down. Nifty Next 50 0.5% down. CNX 200, CNX 500 all were about 0.5% down except for small caps which outperformed. And within the weekend investing small cases, MI25 and MI35, which are small cap oriented small strategies, did very well, almost up 1%. MIMT all cap was up 0.6%. MIATH2, MILTCNX 200, MIATH were all down between 0.25% and 1%. So coming to the topic of the day, sectoral momentum ranking, let me first take you to the sheet here. So what we have done here is we've taken all the CNX sectoral indices that we have on the NSE. So IT, real estate, metals, energy, then financial services, commodities, consumption, infra, banking, FMCG, gold, pharma stocks, auto stocks, public sector enterprise, public sector banks, media, etc., so on and so forth. So let me also just try to zoom out a bit. Okay. So what we can see here, and these are ranked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. So last 7 years, what was the rank of this sector versus other sectors, and rank is being just the percentage gain over that period. So if I am looking at 1 year ranking, it means if I were to calculate the 12-month movement of each sector and which one was the highest ranked and which one was the lowest ranked and ranked accordingly. So if we just see 1 year ranking, then real estate in the last 1 year is the top gainer. Metals are at number 2. PSU banks are at number 3. IT, commodities, so on and so forth. And the worst, there are 18 items here. Gold has done the worst in the last 1 year. FMCG has done pretty much FMCG and pharma have also done the worst, and FMCG and pharma are usually defensive sectors, and they do well when the rest of the market is crashing. So what we have seen is that when the rest of the market has been doing well, the FMCG and pharma sector have not done well, and gold, of course, which is a hedge to equity, has also not done well. When equities will not do well, then these three may shine. You can see here also an average that has been plotted on this 7 years, although 7 years is a very long time for this average to be very meaningful, but some inferences you can see here very immediately, that IT has been on an average 1.6 rank. So IT is one of the major blockbuster segments in the market, and if we are going to look at some segments in the market, we should concentrate on those segments that have been consistently ranking high. So what is the consistently ranking high sectors? IT is one, then real estate, metals, energy, all these have ranked reasonably high in the last so many years, although the ranks here have been really poor. So media has been poor all through. Yes, in this last 1 year, due to ZTele and few others, the ranking has come up. But PSU banks, public sector enterprise, auto stocks, all these sectors, pharma stocks have done horribly bad in the last, going back 7 years. So this sort of a heat map also gives you a flavor of which sectors did well in the past, which sectors are likely to continue doing well, and as the ranking are changing, suddenly when the ranking is going from green to red, you can become more cautious in terms of the short term in those sectors. So financial services, consumption, banking in general, these have not really performed so well. So this is just a very, on a broad level, some sectoral differentiation. And what you can do is, once you create some system out of it, that okay, I will take the top 3 sectors and rotate them every month, or I will take the top 5 sectors, and from each sector I can take maybe the top 3 market cap stocks, equal weighted. So there are so many strategies that you can build based on sectoral movements, and of course you'll need to backtest and do a lot of rigorous testing, but this is just idea generation for how you can use sectoral momentum rankings. So we've also done some recent sectoral rankings, like let me remove this average line because it is not making sense in the short term. So let's look at, again, this is short term, 1 month, 3 month, 6 month and 12 month momentum ranking. Here you can see real estate has done the best, then consumption stocks, auto is doing very well now in the last 1 month, although it was doing really bad over the last 1 year, but you can see the drop in the ranking, and hence this sector is picking up from that perspective. There is a sudden drop in media from 1 to 11, so going out of flavor. Public sector enterprise going from 6 to 15, going out of flavor. FMCG coming back in flavor over this last 1 month, and some sectors not really changing much. Gold is coming back in flavor over versus last many periods, but again the action remains in this half of the table, where real estate, infra stocks are doing well this year in various periods. Autos have started to move, and consumption stocks are there, like Titan and some other Asian Paints, etc. So I hope you are able to get some ideas out of it. These are indices which are publicly available on the National Stock Exchange. You can even, if you have a TeamViewer Pro account, Pro Plus account, or you can download this data from investing.com. All freely available data is available, and you can plot these momentum rankings by yourself and play around and try to create a strategy, momentum strategy out of it. It can be a great way to play momentum based on sectors and then on to the stocks. In case you do come up with a fantastic strategy, do let me know. It will be a great learning for me as well. So thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.